Welcome back. This week we are celebrating the most important biblical festival of Sukkot, and this Shabbat, of course, we will be having the Torah reading for Chol Hamoed Sukkot, the Shabbat that is Chol Hamoed Sukkot. This week's Torah reading deals with the dedication of the tabernacle. Each of the tribes takes its place, sending a representative, sending sacrifices, sending gifts, donations to the tabernacle, so that at the end of the week, at the end of the holy days, the tabernacle and the altar itself is started up as the Hebrew people begin this new phase of their life together, still in the wilderness, but certainly now having a solid, tangible relationship with God. Sukkot, more than any other Jewish holiday, especially following the austerity of Yom Kippur, teaches us that we are to literally take it on the road. Instead of sitting at home and in the synagogue, we go out into the world, whatever outdoor space we have, whether it's grass or a mirpeset, a balcony, and we build our sukkah, a flimsy hut, wherein we put ourselves in God's hands. But in doing that, we leave the comforts of home, but we decorate that sukkah as a festive place. We follow the tradition of the Ushpizin, of spiritually inviting great Jewish figures and Hebrew figures of the past to visit with us as we shave basukah, as we live in the sukkah. This holiday teaches us many things. Perhaps, however, the most important is that it reminds us that for decades, for generations, our people, both in the biblical world and more recently, have been themselves refugees and immigrants, that we've moved from one place to another with minimal shelter, with scarce resources, depending on the goodness of the land itself, the people who we found ourselves among as we traveled on through history. Jews have been at home in their own land as they are today, but also wanderers, also travelers. This holiday of Sukkot reminds us that there are other people who are on the road, other people who at this moment in time have little shelter, few resources, and need to depend on the good folks around them. The Torah tells us over and over again that we must be sensitive and respond to the needs of the stranger because we were strangers ourselves. And regardless of how people look or what their religion is, or whether they have enough money to be let into the country or not, the holiday of Sukkot should remind us that we ought to care for the immigrant, just as we were immigrants ourselves. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.